Kori Cheverie skated through the male hockey culture all the way to assistant coach of the Ryerson's men's hockey team. Although she felt pressure of being in the spotlight last season, she's been used to being around male hockey players her whole life.
I think my friends who know me really well would say I'm the most competitive person they know, so I think I fit in really well. And I had male friends growing up the whole way, playing road hockey, being one of the only girls on the sports teams growing up, so I know what the culture is like, and I feel like I fit right in.
When Cheverie ties up her skates and joins the team on the rink, she says she still faces challenges, like getting used to the speed of the game and presenting in front of the guys on the team. But that hasn't stopped her from adapting to the role. She said women have been involved in sports long enough now to be experts in it, and people who hire females know exactly what they bring to the table, including the head coach of the hockey team, Johnny Duco. He played a role in opening up this opportunity for Cheverie after working with her at Ryerson's skate training program.
I have two young daughters, and I know both of them run around the house right now with their mini sticks, and they want to play, and they come to the games and they love it. And she's paving the way for young girls like that to kind of be a trailblazer in the sense that hopefully it's something that becomes more of a normal, and it's not a male or female, it's the best person that's most qualified for the position gets it.
But unfortunately, milestones like these here at Ryerson are not being reflected at universities across the country. In fact, the number of female head coaches in youth sports has actually declined over the past few years. Now, this could be stemming from higher male-dominated leadership positions, according to Alison Sandmeyer-Graves, who's the CEO of the Canadian Association for the Advancement of Women in Sport.
The status quo reproduces the status quo. And in fact, there are a lot of men in decision-making roles within youth sports, as there are in other parts of sport. If you look at the athletic directors across youth sports, mostly male. And these are the folks who are doing the hiring. And there's not always a lot of emphasis on a pipeline of female coaches. Really not just looking at who shows up on your doorstep when you put out the call, but thinking about intentionally cultivating female coaches.
She said the lack of female coaches is not a women's issue, but it's a sport issue. Everyone has a part to play in the conversation. Down on ice level, the captain of the men's hockey team, Alex Basso, appreciates the diversity on the team he leads.
It's tough for a female to get into men's sport, and there's obviously going to be some barriers there. And I think for her, it's just about being assertive and being knowledgeable, and I think it's inspirational for everybody. I mean, in sports, there's barriers if you're a different race, you're a different gender. So I think when somebody breaks barriers like that, I think it's inspirational for everybody who's involved in the sport.
For Ryersonian TV, I'm Kate Skelly.